Hey guys and girls, what's going on? Waterlemon77 here, and I'm gonna do an Isaac run, not random this time, in the game, The Binding of Isaac. And look at this, that's a fairly fine first room to walk into, 4 free cents, and the item room right away. Now, monstrous tooth. That's something I don't want. I think I found the item room soon enough that I can get maybe 2 rerolls out of this floor. I'll probably end up picking up those 10 bombs. And it's actually a mini boss here. This is... oh, come on. Should be able to remember this. Why can't I remember this guy's name? Is it... for some reason I want to say Pride, but that's probably wrong. Anyways, it's a mini boss. Does those 2 attacks. And he can drop the Anarchist Cookbook. So I think that pretty much confirms that I'm going to be picking these up eventually. Because we still have the boss room item. And if I reroll something, it's gonna be the Anarchist Cookbook. But actually, I was going to say we weren't going to get another reroll. But I forgot that this room will give us 1 charge on the D6. Plus the boss fight, thus giving us 1 more roll. So hopefully the Widow here will drop a good item that I feel is worthy of picking up right away. And if you could just stomp on some of your nubs, that'd be great. Yeah, that's not a nub. I should really start standing by the nubs if I want them to go away. Scary times. That was a little too close there. I did manage to get hit by, I think it was a small spider, not the actual Widow itself. Another small spider damage there. Finally the Widow manages to get a few hits off. Very poor boss fight, if I do say so myself. Hopefully this trend will not continue. HP upgrade, that's pretty good. Good enough that I don't need to worry about re-rolling it. And go back here, re-roll this. All I can say about that is at least it is 1 item out of the pool. Well, it's good to get Shoop the Whoop out of there. But I much would have preferred to have something else. There's a useless secret room. And with not the greatest first floor in the world, I'm going to be moving on here. Hopefully this second floor will be much more prosperous in terms of finding good items. Because if you watched the last video, you will know that even just 1 floor can make all the difference in the run. Whether that is good or bad. You have to play the game to find out. Now, no keys have dropped so far, so that's slightly concerning. But if a key drops on this next floor, next room I should say, you won't lose any charges on the D6. You know what? We got 10 bombs. Let's trade 1/10 of the last item that I got for another item. If you want to think of it that way, that's just one of the many ways to think about this. And SMB Superfan, I think it says it's all stats up, but really you get a speed down. That's okay. My speed is still fine, if you ask me. That was a good item to get, another HP upgrade. The more of those, the better at this point. Okay, easy now. Few close calls. Now I got all 3 fire hoppers. So the good news is I don't have to worry about any more of them turning into fire hoppers. Right? Well, still would have preferred to have none of them change. Got another key. And I'm definitely just gonna save for the boss room. Still takes 2 shots to get down each of these flies. That's a free shop. Definitely gonna save that just in case I ever get low on keys. Not gonna use it now just to see what's in there. But I will use a bomb. I was hoping to blow up Larry Jr. Pick up these soul hearts here. Now if I can beat these guys, I should be able to get another soul heart. And quite possibly a deal with the devil. This floor has gone pretty well. Okay, easy now. Easy. I don't like it when both of you are so close to me. It's okay when one of you is, but just not both. Because that's when I start to get trapped. And once you get trapped with Larry Jr., it's pretty much up to luck if you get hit. I've managed to stay free most of the time, although that could have been bad right there. Finally starting to break down some of the parts of Larry Jr. And there we go. Soul Heart, HP upgrade, and deal with the devil. Yeah, the nail is good and all, but I'm gonna re-roll it. And you know what? I'm actually gonna take Spirit of the Night. And another thing I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna go a little bit crazy here. That worked out quite nicely, actually. Basically got a free key. And I almost forgot about the secret room. Cannot be doing that. Especially when I have a plethora of bombs. There it is. Plus that allows me to go to the shop, which I will not use a key or the hermit card on. Just gonna use the bomb. Notched axe. Well, that's pretty terrible. Well, I'm gonna cut my losses and then end it there and go down to the next floor. Catacombs Part 1. Actually would have liked to have gone to that curse room. That's okay, I can deal with this room first. Actually, it's probably a good idea I didn't go in there. Maybe I should try and get a re-roll before thinking of doing that. Now, I've actually even thought of a better plan when it comes to the curse room. And that plan will be unveiled shortly. Now, what do I want to do? Do I want to re-roll Sack of Pennies? Well, I can't right now, but in the future, do I want to? That's a good question. I mean, Sack of Pennies could help me get a lot more items from the shops, and possibly judgments down the road, but I feel like there's better items out there. So it's a tricky choice, but it's gonna be one of the later reroll targets for me right now. And first thing is first, go back to that curse room, and from here I can open these up. Actually, I'm gonna re-roll this. Well, you know what? It must be a sign. Take Guppy's tail. Speed down, that's gonna hurt actually. Yeah, I'm a little slow. Balls of Steel is nice. Let's go to the shop. And in here, the Steam sale. I got about, 3 more shops after this? One of which, possibly 2, will have greed. You know what? I'm gonna do it. But I'm also going to try and pick up smaller items like that soul heart and possibly other keys later. So it might save me some money in the end. It's already saved me 2 cents. And plus, I don't really have to worry about re-rolling it. Although, it actually would have been a pretty good re-roll target. Got some secret pennies from the fire in that secret room. So managed to pile up 8 cents instead of the 6 that was shown on the floor. My damage is not where I'd like it to be at this stage of the game. These greed heads are taking way too long to kill. And plus, somehow that guy escaped. Let's do it. Okay, so I have plenty of money again. Makes me feel less bad about buying the Steam sale. Let's get rid of that spider there. Goodbye spiders. Mini spiders. Go away, mini spiders. That was a nice shot by the mini spider. I think a safe move here is just assume that I only have one more reroll and fight the boss. See what item it drops. And then go from there. And if I can get another reroll, I'll use it on the sack of pennies. But if not, then that's okay. That's least. Okay, well, that's my bad, but I think what I'm doing right now is the safe play. And with where I am at right now, I think playing it safe is the correct way to go. Not into desperate of need to find amazing items. I feel like if I continue at the same pace that I am now, I should be fine. Squeezy's a good pickup. My neutral fly's closing in. And there's another thing I was actually hoping for. I do have Guppy's tail. But what I really want is a better item from this 3 soul heart thing. First things first, let's pick this up. And then go. Yeah, I'll go like this. Use it twice. Yeah, I'll use it twice. And hopefully find the last Guppy item somewhere else. And that's gonna be the plan. So I'm 1 item away from becoming Guppy. And that's a very good thing, if I can get that to happen. And on the other hand, I'm gonna pick up the sack of pennies. Think I used my rerolls the right way there. If I picked up the dead cat instead of the pact, I would have become Guppy there, which would have totally changed the entire picture of the game. Probably would have liked my position a bit better, actually. But oh well. Just gonna have to work with what I have given myself. And the pact is by no means a bad item. So, I'm not too upset. Nor should I be upset. Just hoping for a key in there. No thanks, I'll use the key here. And teleport is going to allow me to get out of the curse room. And into the boss trap room. Interesting. Just gotta make sure I don't grab any of the pills. Hopefully one of them is a speed upgrade. We have 2 of each kind of pill there. Well, not every kind of pill, but all the... For variety's sake, there's 2 of 2 different kinds of pills. There we go, there goes Monstro. Just Larry Jr.'s. But my dodging space is extremely limited, thanks to the entire middle of the screen being unavailable. The golden chest is not going to be very good. Bad trip, that sucks. And 2 luck upgrades. Does that make this good again? Of course not. I'm gonna have to use what I'm given here, so the fact that I can fly is gonna be what will get me through this room. Okay. If I were to use my speed, I wouldn't do too well. Just trying to make my way back to the D6, which is still in the item room. Can't get a nice fadeaway shot in there. There we go. Run into that guy. The money is great and all, but I'd like more keys. Got 2 golden chests on the floor, plus the shop. So I have many needs for keys. Well, for now, I'll just try and get another charge on the D6, and then swap out the teleporter, or teleporting remote, or whatever you want to call it, or whatever it is called. I'm sure I have the wrong name somewhere in there. There goes these guys. Thank you for the key. A nice nickel from the sack of pennies. And making the ever so slow way back to here, only to find Mr. Boom. That's where I shall place Mr. Boom. That is not the secret room. That is also not the secret room on the left hand side. We know that because it was the curse room was not attached to the secret room. Oh, almost nice shot by that little meat guy from below. Just trying to get some quick diagonal shots off. And then from here it's a lot easier. I'm always safe in this room. I've had too many bad experiences there. Oh, managed to get tagged by the champion also. Well, I think I know why. If I lose this run, I think I know why I've lost. It's definitely my dodging. It's not been up to par. The items I've gotten have been quite good. And quite lucky with the drops and everything. But I've taken a lot of damage. I'd rather have bad trip than speed down at this point. As sad as that is to say. Yeah, I've about had it with all these guys. I can always go like, oh, that's bad. I readjusted it there, just slightly. Not sure how much of a difference that made. And it looks like maybe only one more reroll before the boss fights. And there's lots of things to use it on. The treasure map is not one of them. Okay, I didn't want that red heart. But at least I got the Steam sale. Use what I can or buy what I can when I can. Pretty much. Tammy's head. I'm gonna re-roll that. Not getting good items at all. And that's gonna be it for my re-rolls. Unless, of course, I can get to the Deal with the Devil room and find Krampus inside. That's kind of a long shot now, isn't it? It is possible. Just extremely unlikely. Let's hope this boss fight goes well. Champion Pestilence. I feel like I'm seeing a lot more of the champion than the regular one nowadays. And that's, for me, not a very good thing. You may like this version better, but I actually prefer the regular Pestilence. Not because of the enemies that are spawned. It's mainly because of that shot that he does right there. It has a knack for hitting me, but I guess just not this time. I did my due diligence to not get hit, but wasn't enough. On the plus side, though, I got a lot of items out of the item pool. And I guess that's a positive. Unicorn horn, okay. I think we all know what to do here. That is, use my rerolls up in the secret room. I think I finally have good enough damage to take out these spiders, at least the small ones, in one hit. That's what I think I'm seeing right now. That's a very good thing. Nickel is also wonderful. Let's re-roll that unicorn horn. Not sure if I picked it up, so I will be doing that. The Ankh. At this point, I'm going to say no. Hopefully I'm going to find some good items in the item room and shop. I'm probably going to find greed in the shop. That's just my guess. Could be way off. But that's just the feeling that I have right now. It's kind of that gut feeling, which has been wrong before. Curse room and the item room. I do only have one key, and I think it's going to go to the item room before it goes to the shop, just because of that strange feeling that I have. And get rid of all these guys. What's in here? Sacrificial dagger. You know what? That's gonna be something. Something I will take. Maybe not super happily, but I got better things to reroll. And still no good curse rooms. Well, maybe there, yeah. I guess Guppy's tail was pretty good. So I should be retracting that statement. Try and get Sacrificial Dagger in the mix by standing closer to the edge. There we go. And you're not going to last much longer. I got a key, but I'm also going to use a bomb. We've seen you before. And 1-up is also tempting, but just not tempting enough. There's some good items in there that I'm looking for. Take out these flies while hiding behind a rock. Look at all that money, plus more money. That means a lot of money. and just stay away from these guys. Luckily I got flying, so that definitely makes dodging a lot easier. And just with the neutral flies left, I was gonna say I'll leave them alone, but managed to take them out. Anyways, I was hoping to get a sacrificial dagger hit in there. Well, came a little too close. I don't like this room. I have concluded that. And that's quite decisive, quite definitive. This room I do not like. That's what I really should be doing, is taking some of these neutral flies. Especially when he's dashing like that. Never mind. He's all done now. Forgot to go back and re-roll the item room item. But at least I found the shop, which will in all likelihood contain greed. There goes the fire. And these masks are way too fast for me. So I'm going to have to use my smarts instead. Well, on the plus side it wasn't greed. And I'm actually going to reroll here, looking for something like that. I'm going to buy a bomb, just to save some more money. And the Steam sale's looking like a pretty good purchase now, isn't it? Anyways, got a few more rooms before the boss room. As you may or may not have been able to notice, one of the more major concerns I have to deal with right now is my health, or rather lack thereof. It's been slowly depleting, so I have to find a better way to either maintain it or replenish it. So that's going to be the next task. Tinted rock is a good start, but like I said, it's just a start. Gonna need a lot more if I want to make it to the end game. Guardian Angel will complete the Orwell set there. Okay, Lust. Pretty much the worst mini-boss for me to find right now, because I am so slow. But if I can keep doing this small circle, that's great. Take Poison Touch, and then get out of here. Okay, so what I'm hoping now is that these last rooms are all rooms with enemies in them. I know that the boss room is guaranteed to have an enemy in it, but the two rooms before that, that's kind of a gamble. And why am I hoping for that? Well, if you haven't caught on by now, I'm going to be re-rolling the secret room item and seeing what I can get for one last time. Passed up the 1-up for a slowing effect, Spider Bites. I'm going to pick it up, because that's a pretty good item. Especially with the amount of tears that I'm shooting. This effect should take place quite often. And time to finally... Oh! I'm not going to get a reroll. Time to test it out. I move pretty slow, so I guess it's only fitting that I make the enemies slow myself. Now, these guys are always tricky. And why is that? I have no idea. I just don't know why they're trickier than the guys that shoot the laser beams out of their belly. But they just are. And for funsies, the game decided to make me fight the bloats. And that's a lot of fun. He's kind of trapped inside the rocks. But I can shoot over the rocks. So, advantage left team. But then again, he does have his laser beam also. Stop jumping. Seriously, man, stop jumping. Okay, well, that's more of a hop than a jump. Your eyeballs are scaring me. Okay, yeah, you're getting close. I want you to go this... Oh, yeah, that's gonna happen. That's really gonna happen. Okay, well... If I want to spin it positively again, I gotta re-roll for the boss fight. Or... for the items. Oh, don't get hit by the laser beams. I always forget about the laser beams. Then again, there's... also these things I can get hit by. The eyeball. And a stupid shot that he's gonna fire. Watch out for the eyeball. This is not the best fight I've had against the bloat. But I did manage to beat him. Get the crate. Slows me down a bit more. At least I think it does. Not 100% sure. Get a luck up pill. First trinket is burnt penny. You know what? Might as well take the lovers. And see if I can fight Krampus. I cannot, because he's not here. And there's really no sense in re-rolling this, because I can't take it anyways. That is that for the floor. And I am welcome to the depths part 2 with a slot machine and lots of hoppers. Just trying to do some zigzags when they start leaping. Actually, these are leapers, not hoppers. Do the zigzags and move out of the way. A little bit diagonal once they start to hop. Or leap, I should say. Don't know why I'm getting them mixed up today. But anyways, this room's pretty easy. Just watch out for the guys that will try and cheat. Found the item room. Don't want that. Reroll it. Magnet, it is useless also. The slow effect was actually not as good as I thought it would be. Thought it'd be a lot better than it actually is. So that's disappointing. Although, it did just save me from getting hit there. So I guess I can give it that. Chubb doesn't want to blow up against the TNT. That's right, kill your own babies. That's what you do. Because you're sick, Chubb. You're a sick person. Now it's just the little guys left. 2 little guys, 1 little guy. And that's all, folks. Left a bomb there. That's okay. I think I found what I'm gonna guess is the shop. Could technically also be a library. Get that sacrificial dagger in there. And did the sack of pennies just drop a dime? There's greed. I was waiting for you. Maybe it had to be around somewhere. Just where, I did not know. So most things about my current setup are quite good. Everything except for health and speed. One is obviously more important than the other. The important one being the health, not the speed. Although, getting more speed might actually help my health in its own way. So, if this item room item rerolls into a speed upgrade, definitely not opposed to taking it. Yeah, poison bombs are fun and all, but I already have plenty of bombs, so it's not like I need the extra 5, and how much is poison bombs really going to do for me? Probably not too much. So I'm just going to keep on re-rolling that. Really trying to focus on this nub in the middle. But since I can't seem to do that, just hide out over a rock. And I don't have any keys. Oh, so we found the shop. Therefore, that must be a library. I don't have red hearts which I can replenish. So therefore, I can't see a good way of using Nun's Habit to try and charge up a bunch of rerolls to get items out of there. So therefore, library's probably not even going to be opened. Never mind, I'm actually going to open it. And it was for this item exactly. The Book of Revelations. I will be coming back to that. But first I want to get some other rerolls on this floor. Seeing as this is going to be the last floor where I take the D6 with me, I want to use it to its full potential. And speaking of using it to its full potential, I do have a charge on it. So time to go all the way back, which I think might be this way. I'm kind of lost right now. And then up here is the item room. Yeah. And I have gotten a speed upgrade. Wonderful, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And believe it or not, I'd even like to get another speed upgrade. Just because my speed was that bad. Take out the nub, take out the nub. Now we got these angel fetuses here. Plus 3 sets of spikes on the floor. Which makes for not an easy room. If the spikes could take out an angel fetus, that would be great. I'm gonna risk it and go into the curse room. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected by now. That was the shop. I'm gonna head in this direction just to see what I can find. And have I gone down here? Yes, I have. This is the starting room. And speaking of trying to see what I can find, I found a dead end, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Lets me know which way is kind of the right way. So that's pretty good. I won't have to worry about backtracking anymore. It's also another good thing. The speed upgrade is nice, that way I can actually get somewhere with all this walking back and forth. I'm excited to pick up the Book of Revelations. And triple leaper, quadruple turret room. Isn't that fantastic? Because that's exactly what I need. 4 enemies shooting directly at me, and 3 which are insanely good at hunting me down. Just get out of here. And really just gonna focus on the ones along the outside. I think I've made a few bad choices in this run, but I'm gonna live and learn. and still try and make it work. This Slayer Jr. gives me a lot of hope, as he should be dropping a Soul Hearts. And the more Soul Hearts I can gather up, the better. It's really hoping to find a Judgment somewhere around this floor. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So, looks like this is going to be the end of our partnership, Mr. D6. It's been nice knowing you. Had a lot of good times together. But I found someone new. Someone who can actually provide me with health. And that person's name, / not even a person, is the Book of Revelations. You know what? Let's give the D6 one more chance. Right by the library there was a golden chest. I'm going to open it up, see if there's an item in there. Right here. The moon is the secret room. Let's use it. Also not a reroll target. And by the curse room, where is that? Oh, it was up there. Why am I taking this card with me? That's a great question. I wish I could reroll one of them and put the other one back. That's just not possible. So for now, I will move on. Try and get more things to help make the Book of Revelations better, such as the 9 volts. That's the main thing that I guess I'd be looking for. And Blue Mom could pose a little bit of a problem here, especially those greed heads. As always, they are the most annoying thing in this room, even more so than Mom herself. And that's pretty sad. And the enemies that a boss spawns are worse than the boss itself. Thank you for taking out the Devil Spider. Greed head, go away. Away, greed head. 2 greed heads. Just trying to get the foot in a central location, but I guess when I worry about the foot too much, I get the hand. Go away, spiders. Managing to do okay, actually. It's a slow fight. So considering the amount of time I've been in here, taking relatively little damage. And there goes the greed head. But of course, as soon as one's gone, another one spawns. That's it for the mom boss fights. And believe it or not, at this stage of the game, I'd much rather stick with just Soul Hearts. So that's a good upgrade, the meat there, but it's just not what I'm looking for. On most runs I would have taken it, just not this one. This is my strategy and I'm going to stick to it. It's got me this far. And I'm hoping it's going to get me a lot farther. Got some extra bombs. Some extra money. Not going to worry about trying to find money in the fire. And found the boss room right away. Okay, that could have ended badly, because the brain guy may have been able to hit me from the left hand side. Use that Book of Revelations, and let's go. Fighting death, gonna get a level 2 cube of meat. That's a good thing. By most people's stretch of the imagination. And how is this one slice still following me? That's a great question. Managed to evade the 4 that have been shot at me. and got death to his second stage here. Take out more of the zombies, please. Yeah, that's not really how I want you to take out the zombies. I will get you with my poison touch then. Last chance for Krampus, pretty much. Yeah, neither of you are Krampus. And that's gonna do it for the floor. I have no idea where the boss room could be, but I am just gonna try and do that. I have no keys. Go to the secret room. It's greed. As it always seems to be greed later on in the game. I will never know. That's just the way it has to be sometimes. And if I can get them without taking any damage, which technically I shouldn't be taking damage against greed. But there we go. I would have gotten a healthy charge on the Book of Revelations. But I'm just gonna have to live with pretty much taking a wash and getting hit to lose one soul heart just to be able to gain one soul heart. Golden chests are nice, just nice if I had keys. Now, if all you guys could go away, that's it, you're done. Poison time. For a second I thought it was my poison damage that was doing so much, but of course it's just the sacrificial dagger that's helping me get that extra damage done when I am hit or hurt. I guess either one works. I was just trying to combine the two words there. Use the Book of Revelations and found the boss room. Isn't that wonderful? What's down there? Nothing that I want. And hopefully I have enough speed to get around these lasers at the beginning. I don't think so. Maybe. No. I'd also like to say it was close, but probably wasn't too close. Just trying to get not only bomb damage, but sacrificial daggers damage. That's probably the quickest way to do this fight. Oh, easy there. Easy there, Monstro. L2 MLG for me today. That's gonna be good enough. You guys are easy. Don't worry about Duke of Flies, you'll get it next time. And keep dodging, watch for those bombs. And watch for the Duke of Flies apparently. He's inching pretty close there. Don't have to worry about the creep. And that's gonna do it. On to the cathedral. With my health growing ever smaller by the floor. It's a scary sight. I don't have any keys to make the chest something special. So that's also making me slightly nervous. Got the Book of Revelations charged once again. Let's go here. Oh boy, more money. I don't need more money. Right now, the way I want to go is this way. Okay, I got hit. Therefore, if I get hit in that kind of room with those guys, use that to my advantage. Double Widow. A single Widow did pretty good against me early on in this run. See if I can make up for it with a strong fight here. Really just trying to eliminate that pink one. Not because it has less health, at least I think it has less health, but because it spawns red nubs. And red nubs are scarier than the white nubs. I did find the boss room right away. But I also found the curse room. And I'm actually going to go into the curse room, believe it or not. If I can manage to take out this guy here without getting hit. I mean, it should be possible. Shouldn't even be too difficult. I'm only going to lose one soul heart for this. Actually, you know what? No, I won't. Use the Fool card and get out of there. That's actually a good use of the Fool card. And then from here, complain that I have no keys at all. Open up this, get some more money, and go fight Isaac, I guess. This is not going to be a very good fight. The things I have going for me right now is pretty good orbitals. My damage is what I think would be decent. And when I got that permanent Polaroid invincibility, once getting, well, not permanent, but I have some invincibility once getting hit. And Sacrificial Dagger, which should be doing big damage. Second phase, only got hit once on the first phase, so I'm feeling good about that. But this second phase has gone a little crazier than I expected. Drop a bomb when peeling out of there, that's something I forgot to do the first time. Oh, easy now, easy now. Firing too many shots. Only got hit once on the second stage, too. Okay, these angel faces are going to be the worst part of this fight. Couple practical dodges there. Okay, I did get hit. Run away. Okay, Book of Revelations, there goes Isaac. And I am going to get hit by these guys once more, aren't I? It's very likely. Okay, easy everybody. You'll all get your turn. No keys, so therefore no items when it comes to the chest. I am going to go this way. That was close. Luckily I had just barely good enough reactions to take out the guy above me, or the little spider above me. I am going to go this way. And of course I have to fight Greed to try and get my shortcut, or at least what I think will be a shortcut. The chest is I find the hardest one to predict where the boss room is using the treasure map, because it's not always the farthest room away. At least it's the only floor where I've found it not being the farthest room away from the starting room. The slow effect is wonderful against Greed, because the main thing that Greed has going for himself is his shot speed. It's so fast it's difficult to dodge. So the fact that I could slow him down is wonderful. I could go... Oh, I can't bomb my way out of the secret room. I should have known that. Should have known that. So let's go to plan B. Go and do the long fight. And the long fight is obviously down to the left. That was unfortunate. I have to get at least what I think would be good damage against this guy. But I can't be taking damage like that. Or like that. It's just not good. Because I have to save some health for Isaac. If you could drop the hero font, you'd be my hero, baby. Okay, stop spawning spiders. They're scarier than you think. Should have picked up poison bombs before. And time for round 2, I guess. Just don't get trapped in and be able to dodge, take out the spiders. This may take a bit longer, but it's gonna be safer. Gonna do a longer fight, but it's gonna be a safer fight. That's the plan, at least. Plans don't always work, but I'm really hoping this one does. Okay, it's going good so far. Just really worried about those spiders. You can make this room a lot trickier, believe it or not. Oh, that was close. Getting rid of one also helps a lot. And I should not have to worry about the spiders as much anymore. But of course, if he throws them right at me, that's when we're gonna have a problem, buddy. Stop spawning more spiders. You should have a limit on how many spiders you can spawn. Oh, of course, right at the end. Use that. Hit this guy. Joker card. What do you got? You'd actually have items for me. Interesting. I didn't know that. Maybe I did know that. I probably did know that, and oh boy, am I wishing that I had. Oh boy, am I wishing that I had keys. That's what I'm trying to say. One of you has to go. Just in time, weren't you? Came just in time to hit me. Yeah, that's not gonna help at all. Okay, regular Gertie. Well, not regular, champion Gertie. Which only spawns enemies. Should be able to deal with this. I really hope that I'm gonna be able to deal with this. If not, then I don't even deserve to win this one. Because I'm pretty much perfectly equipped to deal with this kind of a fight. And please let the boss room be this way. It's not. And with that, kind of put all my chips into one corner. Worth hoping that the boss room is going to be here. And it wasn't. So either I'm going to need to find a really good item in a chest or something. Something that would be really good is the rosary. That's the first thing that comes to mind, just because it pretty much doubled my health. And that's about it. Maybe the miter might still be good. If inside of this second secret room there is a fortune teller machine, that could be what wins us the run. Because I do have a few luck up pills. Use that Book of Revelations. Yeah, that's not going to do anything for me. That's definitely not what I wanted. Just for interest's sake here. You never know where the boss room could be. I really shouldn't be taking out the guts until I take out the smaller brains. And take out these smaller brains. I feel like taking out the brains instead of the guts one is going to be the smart move. Until now, where I have enough space to move around. It's fine now. And there goes the brain guy. Now mini brains and guts. Thanks for that bomb. And as it turns out, I was heading in the right direction before. That makes me really sad. That's a nice room. I could use a few more of those. Of course, they're both running around. I should be able to do that. You can take out famine just like that, though. But war is going to be tricky. Mainly that second stage. I'm not looking forward to that. That's going to be a pain in the butt. Okay, moment of truth time. Slow effect, it's all up to you. If slow effect doesn't catch on, then he's going to catch up. Worked out fairly well there. Stay in the middle. Of course, they're going to move around, so the middle isn't safe anymore. Easy now, everybody. Got a little brain to take out. And take out this one here. That's kind of the plan for right now. But it wants to hide. That's okay. I can change plans. I'm flexible right now. And if I can take out the other big brain too if I really want. I can deal with four small brains. But I took out the small brains anyways. And more small brains. Book of Revelations. Fire is scarier than more people would like to think it is right now. Yeah. They're slow shots, but they catch you off guard. Well, good thing I've had practice with this room. Never mind, practice doesn't mean anything. I should take out two of them with the Sacrificial Dagger Invincibility. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get another charge on the Book of Revelations after this room. But on the positive side of things, I at least made it to the boss room. And what is with all these golden chests? I know I got Guppy's tail, but this is getting ridiculous. Well, here goes nothing. I wish I could have gotten some items. I think the best move here is just to tank it. And if I get hit, do that usual technique. There we go, one of these, a few of this. You know you want it. Forgot to drop the bomb. And that's never a good thing. Never drop the bomb. I mean, always drop the bomb. You want to drop the bomb. Okay, that's going to poison him. And that's too many shots to dodge. Too many shots to dodge. Stop firing so many shots. Even if I make it past this stage, third stage is not going to be going well. Oh, third stage. Why do you do this to me? Why do you spawn next to me? Please don't spawn next to me. You spawn next to me. Oh. I think maybe, just maybe, if that Eternal Heart gave me one last kind of a lifeline thing, I may have been able to pull it out, but oh well, I gave it the old college try pretty much, if you want to phrase it that way. I gave it my best shot and came close, just couldn't quite work out there. It's strange, I got hit by a beam of light to end me off, but it looks like it was Conquest that finished me. But anyways, if you like what we saw here, feel free to check out the other ASIC videos on my channel, and until next time, thanks for watching.